Next we will discuss about the AIDS disease. Now what is AIDS? As all of you know, what is the full form? Yes, it's acquired immunodeficiency syndrome and it is caused by HIV virus. And as it is a virus, there are two components of the viruses. One that is the outer protein part and the inside genome. So HIV, it is a virus having the RNA genome in it. Okay, and it will come under the retrovirus family. Means this virus, HIV virus, it is a member of the retrovirus group. So that's why these viruses that are also known as the retroviruses. Now next, that are the mode of transmission. As all of you know about this, but still we will discuss. First, that is sexual contact with the infected person. Okay, unprotected sexual contact with the infected person. Second, transfusion of the contaminated blood and the blood products. And third is by sharing the infected needles. Okay, and if these needles that are not sterilized, then next is from sexual partners. Drugs addiction, who take drugs intravenously. What is intravenously? Intravenously means when the drugs that are injected into the veins through injection. Okay, so from sexual partners, if drugs addiction, who take drugs intravenous by using the same needle. Now next is from infected mother to her child through placenta, and you can say through breastfeeding also. Now next, that are the incubation period. What is incubation period? Incubation period, it starts from the few months to 5 to 10 years. But what do you mean by the incubation period? It is a time lag. Okay, it is a time gap between the infection, means when you are infected with the virus, and the appearance of the symptoms in your body. So that time gap in your body, just infection to appearance of symptoms, this time period is known as incubation period. So in some cases the symptoms may appear in few months, and in some cases it may varies from 5 to 10 years. Now next we will discuss that how the HIV virus, it replicates in the host body and increase its number. Now here you can see that the HIV virus having the RNA genome, it is present inside the virus coat. So when this virus, it will infect the cell, then what will happen, that the protein coat, it remains outside and only the viral RNA, it will enter in the cell. Then by the process of reverse transcriptation. Now what is reverse transcriptation? It means that when the RNA, it is converted into DNA. Otherwise, what is the transcription process? A normal transcription process means that DNA, from the DNA, RNA is produced. But here the reverse of transcription is there, so that's why this reaction is known as reverse transcriptation, where from the RNA the DNA that is produced by the enzyme reverse transcriptase. Okay, so that's why this process is known as reverse transcription. Now when the viral DNA that is produced here, then this viral DNA, it will incorporate into the host genome. What do you mean by the incorporation? Means this DNA, it will enters into the host nucleus. Okay, and this nucleus, it contains the DNA. This is the DNA. So the viral DNA, it will integrate in between the host DNA, and then by using the host cell machinery, it will also replicate, producing its progeny. Okay, as the host DNA, it will replicate. So similarly, in that manner, the viral DNA, it also produces its RNA. Why? Because as it is integrate in the viral DNA and by using the host cell machinery. Now, new viral RNA that are produced, and these RNA, they are having the, when they have the coat formation over it, then they form the new viruses. Then these new viruses, they will release from the cell, and then they will infect the another cells. So let's see once again. The HIV virus, first of all, when it infects the cell, then only the RNA it will enter, and the coat it remains outside. By the process of reverse transcription, the RNA it will be converted into the DNA in the presence of reverse transcriptase enzyme. Now this DNA then integrates in the host cell DNA. Okay, and then this DNA, by using the host cell machinery, means the viral DNA, by using the host cell machinery, produce its number, increase its number, and then these viral RNA infect the other cells after releasing from these cells. And one more thing, that viruses, HIV virus, first of all, they attack the macrophages that are present in the body. So first, this question also, it usually come, that name the cells to which, means HIV virus, they first attack. So that cells that are macrophages. Now when they attack the macrophages, means first HIV virus, they attack the macrophages. So that's why these macrophages, they are also known as the HIV factory. Why they are known as the HIV factory? Because continuously macrophages, they are responsible for increasing the number of the HIV viruses inside the body. So when their number that will increase, then later on they attack the T cells. They attack the T lymphocytes. And T lymphocytes, they have a major role in the immune system. So when T lymphocytes that are also infected by the HIV viruses, then it will decrease the number of the T lymphocytes. So when the number of T lymphocytes will be decreased, then it will decrease the immunity. So that's why this disease, it is also known as immunodeficiency syndrome, because it affects the immunity, it decreases the immunity. Okay, so when immunity that will be decreased, then what will happen, that the minor problems or the minor diseases in our body, it will also become a major one. Okay, so like the little cold, it will also result into the pneumonia or the tuberculosis. Okay, so a normal disease or a minor disease, it can also result into a major disease, and the body, it will become more prone to the diseases. So now next is that the body, it will easily become infected with the microorganisms like mycobacterium, viruses, fungi, and parasites like toxoplasma. Now next we will talk about the diagnosis, how this disease that is diagnosed. it is diagnosed by the ELISA test. Now, what is this ELISA test? This is enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. Okay, so in biotech chapter we will discuss in detail about this test. So it is a kind of test like Vidal test is for typhoid. So similarly ELISA test is there, which diagnose the patients who are infected by the HIV virus, means AIDS. Now next is treatment. Antiviral drugs are there, but that are not very effective, and only these drugs, they can prolong the life of the patient but not totally cure the patient. Okay, now next is some governmental and non-governmental organizations are there, like NACO and NGOs. They are creating awareness regarding AIDS. And what steps they are taking, these organizations? They are educating the people about AIDS, and second is they are making blood safe from HIV in the blood banks. Third, they are making awareness regarding use of disposable needles and syringes. And fourth is they advocating safe sex and free distribution of condoms.